Welcome everyone to the free masterclass of Correct Autoimmune Diseases Naturally by Dr. Prashanthi Atluri. So before getting started with our today's workshop, I would like you all to get to know a little bit about what Wellcure do. So is India's leading natural nature cure platform where we help you in living a disease-free and medicine-free life. You can get a lot of offerings on our platform. We have one-on-one personal consultations. We have workshops, and we offer e-learning courses. And on our website you can explore a lots of natural healing blogs and journey where people have shared their concerns and how they have healed themselves by following the nature cure laws. And you can also explore a lot of vegan and healthy recipes, and you can also explore our Q&A section where you can ask your questions and our experts will be guiding you there through answers. So currently we are now a community of around 3.5 lakh users across the globe, and we have helped 18,000 plus people in transforming their health journey. You can see a lots of courses and recipes and remedies. So all these things are available on our platform. You can definitely go and check on our website, which is www.wellcure.com. And to conduct this session smoothly, we have a few ground rules. So the session will be conducted in English language, and the question answers will be taken towards the end of the session. So if you have any question, you can write down in the chat box or in your notebook. And please keep your questions relevant to the topic only, and do not post any marketing or promotional message. And please be polite in your communication. Listen to the session first and then ask your questions. Don't uh, uh, post anything unnecessary in the chat or in the WhatsApp group. And if you are not following any of the above rule, then you will be removed from the session. So these are the agendas for today, that what will we be covering in our today's session. So firstly, we will be learning about autoimmune diseases. Then we will be learning about the diagnosis and treatment of autoimmune diseases. Then we will learn about the immune system, whether it is responsive system or it is just an immune system. Then we will understand body's amazing abilities to heal and recover from autoimmune conditions, and how all diseases come under one umbrella only, and what is the intervention to cure autoimmune diseases. So I would like you all to know your expert for today's session. So we have Dr. Prashanthi Atluri today. She is MBBS MD, and she is a practicing cardiologist in New Orleans, Louisiana, US. She is double board certified, and she is having 22 plus years of experience in internal medicine and cardiology, and she is specialized in diet and lifestyle modification. And she always help her patient in prevent and reverse chronic health conditions through their diet and lifestyle modifications only. And she encourages her patient to integrate a natural lifestyle to attain optimum level of health and wellness. So let's all welcome Dr. Prashanthi Atluri. Over to you, Dr. Prashanthi.
Hi everyone. How is everyone doing today? Have you good morning, or I guess this is good evening for you all. So yeah, how is everyone? How do you know about Wellcure? Have you ever been to Wellcure for any of our workshops or anything like that? So how are things going on with you guys? Things are well? Everything is going well. I mean, if everything is going well, you wouldn't be here, right, on a Monday evening in order to attend a session about a Wellcure autoimmune session. So just a little bit about myself. I'm Prashanthi Atluri. I'm one of the Wellcure doctors. I live in the US, and I'm a general cardiologist and an internist. But I'm very much acquainted with lifestyle and dietary modifications in order to heal diseases without medication. It's all about drugless, medication-free system, how to align our diet and lifestyle in order to get over these so-called diseases, whatever names you want to give them. So we do conduct a lot of courses, lots of it. Those of you who are new to this platform, just please visit us website, and everything is right. It's all very well lined up for everyone. Recipes, websites, testimonials, programs, everything is there. So welcome to Wellcure platform, and where healing happens, or just with dietary and lifestyle changes. Then we do a lot about regenerative programs and other things. Then, yeah, so anyone, like, what brings you here? What are your health issues? What brings you here? I know that usually it's like, most of you have taken to Instagram or to social media because you haven't found a solution for your issue, or you have gone to pillar to post in order to find out what is happening, what to do. So autoimmune issues, multiple autoimmune issues, right? It's not, no, it's not like even if you have rheumatoid arthritis, your rheumatoid arthritis is not going to be the same like other person who is here today with rheumatoid arthritis. So different conditions, different issues. So thyroid issues, bone issues like rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, polymyalgia issues, rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, polymyalgias, and then psoriasis, vitiligo, all kinds of skin issues. All of them come under autoimmune conditions. Autoimmune condition is just one allopathic term that they have given, but in this, different organs, different sets of organs, and everything are involved. So yeah, let me see what you guys are saying. So first time you guys heard about Kalpana, welcome to Wellcure. So yeah, just explore us. We are like, we are very good, like a good group of people, and lots of healing is happening at Wellcure. So please, visit us, and then healing wishes to everyone. And first, then rheumatoid arthritis, vitiligo, and then ankylosing spondylitis, RA, Hashimoto's, psoriasis. So ankylosing spondylitis and arthritis, Hashimoto's. So yeah, lot of issues, lots of issues. So how old are you guys? If you want to mention that one also, it's will be very helpful. And if you've been on medications or this is your first time also, it'll be very helpful. So anybody with children who brought their children here with issues, you will be surprised. Even children also will have a lot of issues. So Pallavi is saying 10-year-old. So wonder what is going on with your 10-year-old, Pallavi? So alopecia, vitiligo, 11-year-old. So 10-year-old, 11-year-old are also having issues with their health. So this is not real, right? Why is this happening? What is going on with all of us? Why are we seeing so many issues of health? So that's something really like, something big we all have to sit and ponder on in order to understand what is happening. So next slide. So even us, like, you guys will be like, okay, like, what about all these doctors, all these people? Why did we end up? So even all these celebrities, even autoimmune condition has become very famous, and a lot of people are getting affected by this. So Susmita Sen, for example, she herself has a lot of many health issues. One few of them are like autoimmune health issues, like Addison's. She herself has thyroid issues. Then Miss Universe, this girl was diagnosed with celiac, and then she was on steroids, and then there were many other health issues that are related to her health issues. Next slide. And then Amitabh Bachchan, who is famous for selling Maggie, and then who is famous for selling polio vaccines and shingles vaccines and other things, he himself is going through a lot of, he used to go through them. Even I'm sure, yeah, I don't think he addressed it at the root of the issue. So pretty much he must be taking a lot of medications too. But he was told he was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. Then this South Indian actress, she also said she has been having polymyositis. All I'm trying to tell you is, see, don't think that you guys are alone in this. Even with these people with lot of healthcare and lot of, they have lot of nutritionists. Everybody is right there to tell them how to live their life and everything. But still, they manage to end up with this so-called autoimmune condition. So what is the similarity? What is the commonality between their lives and our lives? Why are we also going through this much of autoimmune conditions? Look at it. There's people who have been having this for at the age of 17, like a small child who has been diagnosed with some autoimmune condition at the 10-year-old is here, trying to find out what is going on. So what else is going on? Is What else? What is the common underlying thread between these celebrities and ourselves? Why are they also having it? Why are we also having it? I think by now, a lot of you must have put few things here and there together, right? It's not like it's going to strike us overnight. Why is it happening? So a little bit of this needs to be like, little bit of connection needs to be established rather than just sitting with our diagnosis and looking for a solution, like a magic pill. I don't think the magic pills are going to work. Any magic pill is going to work because it's all because of what is happening. Like, why do we see anybody, like, you just want to say something? Why do we see a tsunami? Cases are going up, up and up and up. So this is like we do these workshops every 2 weeks, and you see like people are keep coming back, different people. I always think it's the same people who just come to these talks, who would like to chat with us or who would talk to us, but it's a different set of people, different set of people. No, newer and newer diagnoses are coming in. Why is this happening? Next slide. So, how are you first diagnosed? Then Shivani is saying physical and mental exertion. Exactly. Physical, mental, and all kinds of exertions that are happening. So, when was you first diagnosed with this autoimmune condition? What common symptoms did you have? So, for example, Pallavi is saying Pallavi, I think, is her daughter. So, let's say Ranjita, who's saying she has joint pains, or Shivani is who's here with issues. Can you guys tell me, like, what were your first initial symptoms? What was that happened to you initially? Like, how long ago was that? Usually, you don't wake up with the condition of rheumatoid arthritis or lupus or whatever X, Y, and Z diagnosis you have overnight. Or like, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, how did your condition start? You had usually it starts with lot of fatigue. I'm tired all the time. So you go to the general practitioner where he does it's some thyroid test, some hemoglobin test, and he tells you, oh, you have a thyroid issue, or you have a hemoglobin issue. So you're anemic, you have a thyroid issue. So start taking iron pills and start taking this thyroid medicine. But you should be questioning them like, but why? Why do you think I have this problem? I don't want to take these medicines because it's just a quick fix you're giving me, but I want to find out why I ended up like this so that I don't get into deeper and deeper trouble. So people will come in initially with lot of fatigue, joint pains, fever, slight fevers, or you have hair loss, or you have joint pains that is hurting, your heel is hurting you, or you kind of like try to eat little bit and you're bloated and you have acidity, you have indigestion to a point that you are having severe amount of brain fog. So if you haven't gone to any doctor and who said, hey, listen, your acidity is related to your migraine headache, is related to your heel pain, is related to your skin issue, is related to your thyroid, and it is all related to your diet and lifestyle. That guy is just selling you pills and he's not helping you. Because what happens is, this is what happened. You guys went to this doctor 5 or 6 years ago, or whoever it was, and then he gave you a thyroid medicine, he gave you an antacid medicine, he gave you a calcium supplement, a vitamin D supplement, and you were like, oh, okay, my problem is gone, and now you're just like, I'm just going to do whatever I'm going to do. And then one at a time, and then boom, one day the doctor said, oh, you have rheumatoid arthritis, oh, you have lupus. But you were like, how you told me to take the antacid medicine, told me to take this laxative, you told me to take this B complex vitamin. Now you're telling me that I have psoriasis, I have vitiligo. How is this possible? You need to understand quick fix is not going to help it. A quick fix with a drug, like pop a drug, move on with your life, is not going to help you. And you have to fix it at the root of the issue. So I'm going to talk about the root of the issue in few more slides. Just stay tuned, okay? Next slide. So those of you who are chatting, can you just write down all your issues on a piece of paper and then you can type, because it's kind of distracting other people who are trying to who are trying to work on understanding what this issue is all about. Okay, so we understand you guys are going through a lot, but the thing is, yes, it is, help is here, and it is very simple fix. Only thing is, it is going to need all your attention. Today we are going to bring three similar patients who were in similar conditions like you guys were. They came through these workshops only to us. So we are going to talk to you about those three people. So first is a case of Deepa. She has a history of irritable bowel syndrome. So Deepa came in with severe acidity, severe indigestion, severe amount of constipation to a point that she wasn't having any bowel movements at all for a while. So every week, once a week, she would empty them. That too also, it's not even complete or adequate. So background of Deepa is she's a mom of two kids. She's in her late 30s, very stressful job, highly ambitious personality, traveling, eating out a lot of history of ups and downs. She even went all the way to AIMS in order to get her diagnosis. And then they did all kinds of scopes above and below, and then they gave her some medications, but none of these were working for her. Then she had a PCOD with surgery, and then they said she has H. pylori, and then they gave her antibiotics, and they said endoscopy. So she almost spent 10 lakhs rupees on this condition. Then finally, she said she moved to the UK, and then even in the UK also, there was no help. There was no help. They all said was maybe you have intestinal tuberculosis. That's the reason why this is happening. So we have to put you on antibiotic drugs. So then she was like, okay, this is it. Like she came to this workshop and then she said, you are almost my last resort. I have hit the 11th mile. I need something to be done at this point. I don't know what is going on with me. I need something to be done. So here is Deepa, okay, with severe cases. Anybody with IBS? Let's talk a little bit about IBS. Next slide. So now let's just focus on your gut. First comes the stress. First comes the severe amount of emotional stress. You're running around, you're doing this and that and this, and then you're totally deranged at this point. And then on top of it, then you think about, oh, okay, I have to party today because I've been working so much, and then the party goes on. And then the tummy is like, I can't keep moving anything. So anyone having, then comes the gut issues. Your gut is the center of all the health crisis that is going on, but it starts off with lots and lots of stress. So who is having, no, you guys are going to count these on points and you're going to tell me how many points you got, okay? Anyone going through weight gain, weight loss, anyone with constipation, diarrhea, anyone with gases and bloating, anyone with irritability, brain fog, mood disorders, fatigue, so anxiety, joint pains, lot of skin issues like eczemas, it's all of these things. Anybody who is here who is saying, I have this and this and that, first of all, how is your gut right now? Are you having any acidity, constipation, or are you having great bowel movements? Are you having anything issues, any other health crisis? 1 second. So how are your gut? Yes, Polo is saying, okay, so now Polo, what kind of, so you're having constipation and bloating, but Polo, what is your original diagnosis? So, original diagnosis. And also, son or some Shannon is saying she has 10 of them. Kalpina is saying she has bloating. Nilesh is saying, I have no gut problems, but skin infections. Nilesh, that's not possible. Gut problems are the root cause of skin problems. So it's just because you're having a potty doesn't mean that you don't have anything, because whenever we are eating irritating food and fermenting food, you immediately poop it out. Just because you're having regular poop, that doesn't mean, because the stool consistency, how you're feeling, all of it is going to be important. But it's your gut that is leaking into the skin, causing all the skin issues. So next slide. So now again, another case. Okay, second question. So we're going to be walking you through these patients. You just have to tune into these cases and then envision yourself in their position. Okay, this is Nivedita, who came in with severe flare-up of rheumatoid arthritis. She's a mom of two young children and a wife of a sailor. So she came in with severe joint pains. You see her joints over here. The ankle is swollen, not able to walk, and she was feeling fever, pain. What do I do? So that's how she came in, not able to walk, not able to do anything. So then we were like, okay, so it's like we don't. The Wellcure, everything is done very differently. Okay, we don't do it like how your rheumatologist or so-called white coat is going to do it. They come in for 10 minutes, right? How long does your white coat spend time with you or anybody? Do they sit and ask you about everything, like, put it all together? How is your emotional health? How are your stress levels? How is your diet? How is your sleep? Anybody asked you any of these, and then did they help you to work on all these things, or they were like, oh, you have this lab work which is saying rheumatoid arthritis, and you are having these symptoms of lab, and so this and this put together, I'm going to give you this pharmaceutical. That's what I was taught how to do as an allopath, until we understood what exactly this is all about. And once we started working with the patient, and once we started seeing how well they are healing, then we have started adopting this method. So this is Nivedita, who came in with severe joint pain. So we have Deepa here with severe irritable bowel syndrome. Then we have Nivedita here with severe rheumatoid arthritis. Then let's move on to our third case. As I said, we are going to be discussing three different cases. So the third case is, next slide. Third case is Viswa, who came in at the age of 40. Like, he was here with us few months ago. He also came through the same workshop. He was peeling from head to toe, severe body pain, severe constipation, irritable bowels, in a stressful work, traveling, eating out a lot of non-vegetarian food. So he was peeling his skin from top to bottom. He was just peeling multiple rounds of Ayurvedic treatments and other things, fish oil supplements, every pati under the sun. Somebody said, oh, there is this doctor who is going to heal this method with homeopathy. He had gone to. So he has, like, dealt with every kind of pati and every other local alternative folk in this local area. So finally, he said, you know what? This is not helping. I'm not getting cured and I'm just confined to home. You guys have to help me out. So he came in. So we have Deepa with IBS, rheumatoid arthritis with Nivedita, and then we have Vishwa with psoriasis. So all these three patients came to Wellcure. And we are not going to be any kind of conventional doctors. We are regular, I mean, I'm an alternate, we do drugless system. So we fix you at the core, we fix you at the root of the issues. So next slide. So three of them, okay, let's see how their healing is happening. So they were lost, they were very devastated. They were really, like, almost in tears. They have given up their life. And they are like, what to do? This pain is not getting better. I'm not getting bowel movements. The skin, this is just shedding everywhere. Money has been spent, pillar to post. I have to go on to these specialists, and many medications in different forms and shapes have been given to them. And then it's just, again, the stigma too, right? Like, you're not able to socialize, you're not able to take care of your kids. This, like, this constant feeling, I haven't had a bowel moment. Oh my God, my joints are throbbing. What do I do? And then the skin is just peeling. How long am I going to confine myself to home? So this is how they have been going through. And then they're like, what else is there left for us to do? Anybody going through all these issues, lost, tired, feeling where is this, how is this going to end? When is this going to end? When is this suffering going to get over with? So we understand what you guys are. Some of you are in lot of pain. Some of you are not having bowel movements is not a joke at all. And then the skin is falling, hair is falling. So Shruti is saying she's depressed. Yeah, like, the depression is a very small word. It's like lost and then feeling tired and not knowing what to do about these uncertainties. And everybody, you knock on the door of everyone who they are like, oh, this guy is a world top known, renowned person who is going to tell you what is going on. And then you go there with high hopes. Then you wait forever, trying to figure out what to do. And then finally, he gives you 5 minutes where it just comes out as a pill solution. So solutions are coming. Just please wait. Okay. This is a big group of people, almost 200 people. Okay. So you have come to an intro free session. So you have to wait because I have to connect with everybody. And if you know everything, then this is like you just have to wait for your turn. So if the diet, so some of you already mentioned, right? Like, why is everybody having these issues? So you said it is a physical, it is a mental stress. So if it is a physical, if the dietary, if the lifestyle, if the stress is there, If these are the real culprit, then why are we not addressing them at the root cause? But why are we just putting a band-aid on our issues in the form of drugging and then more lab tests and more procedures? So this is the most important thing we have to understand. So do you guys know about what kind of diet you have to eat when you have these skin issues? Do you know how do you have to deal with your stress when you're having severe amount of flare-ups? Do you know how to deal with your physical health and mental health, how it is done? So without knowing any of these things, and then if you just put more and more chemicals into the system, it's not going to work. It is just going to just hide the condition for the time being, but it is going to come back as a full-fledged condition. For example, some of you are saying, I have lupus. Yes, you have lupus, we understand. But then it progressed on to lupus nephritis or to skin issues or something else. But taking the medication, did it help you? Did it help you from stopping to progression to nephritis and other things? So you have to understand it's not band-aid or it's not, a quick fix that is going to be doing that you're going to be doing. Next slide. So your disease, so the sad reality of today is your disease is caused by your lifestyle, but then you're going to ask the physician, do you think I should do that? They're going to say, no, no, no. They mean just take a pill for now because it's too hard for lifestyle to be fixed. But then do you think the pill is going to fix the cause? It's not, but it is just going to create a suppression in you so that you're not going to think about it for a while. And then when something else comes up, then we're going to think about it. So this has become the same scenario day in and day out with more and more people going through these issues. We are sorry to say this, but the pill you're taking or the drugging that is happening in the community is not going to help anybody in order to overcome their chronic health conditions. Next slide. So I'm going to switch quickly the gears, because you guys need to understand this concept of toxins and toxemia before you even think about solutions, because solutions are not going to make sense until and unless you hear about toxemia. So let's see, how many of you have heard about leukemia, anemia? How many of you heard about all these conditions, leukemia, anemia? So leukemia, anemia. So how many of you heard about toxemia? Toxicity. So if the diet is totally wrong, the lifestyle is totally wrong, and then there is a lot of external pollution. So all of it is going to add a lot of burden on the body. When we do not declutter the body, when we do not clear the body, when the body is filled up with toxins, when the body becomes toxemic, that's when these conditions are going to come in. You name them as any conditions, okay? So because of too much of excitement, too much of stimulation, too much of dietary indulgences, too much of pollution, too many and pharmaceuticals or anything, this is the root causes of all these issues, which feeds into the toxemic burden. And then you want to call it gastrointestinal, you want to call it IBS, psoriasis, IBS, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, all these patients, Vishwa, from Nivedita, and they all. What is the common condition for all of them? The common thing is they are filled up with toxins to the core. Toxins everywhere. Toxemia is the root cause of all these issues. So it leads to progression of disease. So if you have a system that is toxemic, okay, on top of it, nobody has talked to you about it. So you continue on the same diet and lifestyle, and then you continue popping these medications, then what is going to happen? Toxicity is going to skyrocket. And then that is the one that is going to result in deeper and deeper issues. So you will be like, doctor, 5 years ago, I was just having joint pains, but now my joints are all crippled. I'm not even able to move them, or I'm not even able to make a fist. Doctor, 5 years ago, they just told me I have lupus, but now they are telling me that my kidney is also affected. Doctor, 5 years ago, they told me I have little bit of skin issue, like a small patch of eczema. Now I'm peeling up from top to bottom. So then it's not genetic. It's not genetic. It's easy to blame on the genes, but nothing is genetic, but it is all secondary to toxicity only. If your doctor has no clue about the word epigenetics, you go back and ask him, doctor, but it's all epigenetics, right? What is epigenetics? Your genes are the loaded gun, but you are the one who is going to be pulling the trigger. You, with the conditions you're putting in the body, like the diet, your lifestyle, the amount of stress, the kind of pollution around us, all of it is the one that is going to be pulling the triggers of this loaded gun. So there is nothing like genetics, Charmy, because if you say genetics, then you're just going to keep popping pill and pill. So pill and pill. So, but then it is not. It is not. Nothing is genetics. It's epigenetics only. And we have done multiple studies on the same topic. So yeah, next slide. So then this is how, like, as an allopath, I think I have every right to criticize my own field, okay? Because they didn't teach anything right to us. All they told was, this is a test you do on a patient. He comes in with these symptoms. Then you put these tests and the symptoms together, and then you're going to put him on a medication. But nothing was told anything about nutrition. Nothing was told about lifestyle. Nothing was told about the disease, evolution of a disease, or root causes of the disease. So, if they have no idea how to fix you with your diet and lifestyle, these are not the people you should be seeing. So, congratulations. If you go to the doctor, see, this is a patient, right? She has gone, like Deepali has gone, Deepa has gone so many times to all these big name doctors. And then they said, we don't know, but we'll just put you more on pills. And then they said, congratulations. If I ever figure out what you have got, I'm going to name it after you. That's how all these names came. Sjogren's was a scientist. Hashimoto's was a science doctor. So all these people, they either named after their patients or they named the conditions after themselves. But what is the root cause of all these people in common? Like, what is the root cause of all these issues? It's all nothing but toxemia. So a lot of times I used to go walk into the patient's room. The patient is like, doctor, I'm having this pain. I'm having this skin issue. Look at this skin issue. Look at this joint pain. And then I used to go through the labs and I'm like, I have no freaking idea what is going on, but let me order an echocardiogram and a stress test on you. In that way, you can just go on with your echocardiogram and stress test, and I'll see you back after 3 months after the stress test and echocardiogram is done. I have no freaking idea what it is, but I'm going to just call it as an irritable bowel syndrome. So this is what it is. They will call it as something or the other, irritable bowel, this bowel, that bowel. But finally, they do not never, or they will call it as a H. pylori. They will call it as an abdominal TB, this and that. But nothing really comes out of their mouth that is going to help you in the form of solutions. They're giving injections for IBD. Yeah, they will do anything for IBD, but they will not talk to you heart to heart about diet and lifestyle. Okay, then what does the medical science say? As somebody was asking, Poppet was asking about genetic. It's not. They said, oh, it's genetic, it's microorganisms, it's flu virus, it is something or the other, but they never tell you about the root of the issue. They're like, I have no idea. But the thing is, it's going to get progressive. You just have to take medications. There is no cure for this. There is no cure. This is what they keep going on, talking and talking about the whole thing. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. The thing is, it was all in what you have done to the body that has resulted in this much of toxicity burden, and that is the one that has resulted in this condition. So, next slide. Anybody? And so multiple drugs, as I said, like you can move on this slide. As I said, guys, popping in a pill and suppressing it is not any kind of the right thing to do because toxicity, it is going to keep accumulating. So somebody was saying, right, oh, I have cured my alopecia areata. Now I have psoriasis. Yeah, alopecia areata. How did you cure it? You didn't fix it at the root of the issues. So now it's showing up as psoriasis because if you stop it from happening here, then it is going to happen through the skin. So the body is constantly trying to clean up. So pills, diagnostic surgeries, all these are suppressions. You're just hiding it, masking it, putting a this one on this what do you call a mask or a big cloth on it on the problem. You're trying to hide it, but it is going to come back as a big problem later on in life. So energy, time, financial drain. So then all these medications, I mean, you guys know more about the cost of it, but as I said, Deepa has sent 5 to almost 10 lakhs in order to find out what is going on with her gut issues and trying to figure out what to do. So next slide. So let's address the elephant in the room. What is the elephant in the room that is always, always missed? It is nothing but toxemia. How does toxemia result in? It is because of our diet, because of your lifestyle, because of the stress. You have to address all these conditions. That's how you will be able to fix your issue. Otherwise, you're going to be knocking on doors of multiple doctors, pillar to post. This chakkar is going to keep continuing. But then the joints, once upon a time, they were moving, and gradually, 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 they will become issues. So this goes on, this goes on. And then the doctor is going to say, I told you it's progressive, but I'm going to give you more and more drugs. But then the drugs are causing all these side effects. So the steroids are breaking my bones, the steroids are creating more trouble in me. And then the methotrexate is causing more skin issues. My lymph nodes are all swollen. What do I do? So yeah, so this is goes on until you guys say, this is it. I'm going to get it fixed at the root of the issue because this is not going to take me too long. For example, Nilesh Shah is saying that he's having skin issues. Then I don't know how many rounds of antibiotics he has put into his system, but the antibiotics are not going to help him, but it is going to just disturb his gut more and more to a point that none of the antibiotics are going to work. And then the skin is going to pour out more and more. So until and unless you fix it at the root of the issue, it's not going to help you. I'm going to tell you, do not waste your money, please, this much. So long-term use of medicines, like you know more than me about the long-term side effects of these medications of HCQ, steroids, methylprednisolone, whatever it is, this is not going to it's just going to you're going to all you're doing is gag your body, suppress the symptoms. This is not going to work for you. So next slide. So really, doctor, I'm sick. Can you heal me? No, but I can offer you more and more drugs that treat the symptoms. However, they won't cure the root cause, and you will have to refill your prescription once a week. Okay, that's great, doctor. But why am I refilling them once a week? If you say that it is going to cure my condition, then I have to take 4 or 5 pills, and my condition should be done. No, 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 no. That's not how it's going to work. But then the side effects may cause other illnesses. But don't worry, we have many more drugs in order to treat those side effects. So steroids are going to come in. Then we're going to become diabetes because of the side effects of the steroids. Then the diabetes medicines are going to come in. The diabetes medicines are going to give us neuropathy. Then the neuropathy is going to be resolved with they're going to give more B complex vitamins for the neuropathy. So the cycle keeps going on. Those of you who were on 1 or 2 drugs 5 years ago, by now you must be taking 5 or 6 drugs by now. The karkhana keeps going on. That's how the industry keeps piling up. So yeah, so looks like you guys have had these deep-rooted issues for a very long period of time. Very, very long period of time. So this is just going to I have no idea of where it is going to end, but this is not the right situation. And those of you who are saying, I already tried diet and lifestyle. No, you haven't wholeheartedly tried the diet and lifestyle. Diet is only one small part of the picture, okay? There are multiple things you have to balance in order to attain optimum health. And that will be taught to you during our Wellcure sessions. Next slide. So what we do with Deepa is here, and then Nivedita and Vishwa have come with multiple health conditions, right? Deepa, what does Deepa have? Deepa has IBS. And then this is Nivedita, who has rheumatoid arthritis, and Vishwa has psoriasis. So it's not like we just said, hi, hello, and we're going to give you a diet plan. No, we sit with them and we spend at least 1 to 2 hours talking to them about since how the toxicity has accumulated. We tell them, this is what has happened, this is what has been done, this is how it kind of played up, and these are the issues, and this is how the toxemic burden has played up. Then we talk to them about their emotional health, about their stress, what is bothering them deep down, and what kind of diet they're eating, how to cook, how to plate, how to eat, all of it, an entire we go through their entire medical files and records and everything in order to see what has happened. Then we modify their diet, we modify their lifestyle according to where they are. For example, Deepa is in the UK and Vishwa eats North Indian, Nivedita eats South Indian. So we kind of like customize their diet plans and modify their lifestyle. And then we set their rhythm straight. We ask them each and every teeny bit of the details of their rhythm, and then we try to fix it at the root, in order to help them out so that the body gets some amount of time and space and the right kind of inputs, and then the body will be able to detox. Body is self-healing. It will heal itself, but you have to step back and not keep do any more assault on the body and give it some time and space to heal. So we sat with them. So these are some of the, so everybody is so much into solutions. So the first number solution is, you guys are like, what are they doing? This is like sunlight. It's a no-brainer. But you will be surprised to see how many people over here are going to say, oh, we never focus much on sunlight. Maybe when I go in and out of the house, maybe a little bit of sunlight, but I never thought about sunlight as a treatment, Sunlight and its treatment without any side effects, zero side effects, but with the healing power of the sun. So sun is the most important thing. Even if you have lupus, even if you have skin condition, whatever you have, you need to step out. It's the pleasant sun from in the morning from 6:30 till 8:30 and evening from 4:30 to 6:30. So you do everything outside. You cut your vegetables outside. You do your paperwork outside. You do your phone calls outside, everything, but step out of the house into from among the four walls and the centralized temperature controlled rooms and all of them. You will be surprised how many IT people are going to say, we never step out because once we go in, then we don't even come out until the sun sets. So regular exposure is going to enrich the quality of the blood, make your bones more stronger, and the healthy nervous system, and also the improves the ability to detox. Sun is detoxable. It is a detoxing agent. So all these toxins that are circulating all over are going to be detoxed, and this body is the skin, and then it is going to be shed. And it also activates, energizes these tiny, teeny glands all over the body. So you guys need to know what is happening outside. It also helps you with your gut health also. It's a natural mood stabilizer, antidepressant, and bake your joints. Those of you who are complaining that my joint is hurting, my spine is hurting, my back is hurting, you guys need to bake those joints. Baking means you need to let the sun heat up those joints so that what happens is the toxins that are mounted in here in these joints are going to dissolve one little by little. They're going to be liquefying, dissolving, and then they will be able to come out. So, oh sunshine, the most precious gold to be found on earth. Happiness is sunbeam therapy. So, excuse me, everyone. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I have sunshine on the other line. I have to go out. So, you have to prioritize sunlight intake. So, now tell me, what is your sunlight intake? How much of sun are you taking these days? Don't tell me like you're always in the sun and your joints are still hurting. That's not possible. Sun is very much needed in order for these little joints and every gland in the part in the body to start working. So, Nivedita, so Deepa was like, I never took any sunlight. I'm in the UK. So, Deepa, like, don't you have sun in the UK? Yeah, it's in the afternoon. Then go out in the afternoon. Nivedita was like, oh my God, like after 1 week, she comes back and tells me, Doctor, I've been sitting and lying down and sleeping in the sun these days, especially like on the park bench. Once send my kids out, and then my joint pains are so much better. No other anti-inflammatory agent has done to it, like no Dolo, no Sanidon, nothing. But just the sunlight has helped me so much. And then Vishwa is like, I started taking more sun, and now I feel like my skin is getting more and more clearer on the patches area. So within 1 week to 10 days, they started seeing significant improvements as they increase their sun intake. Then Deepa was like, yes, my gut has, I feel hunger now that I'm going into the sun and moving around a bit. And I feel like my things are clearing a bit. So that's the power of sun. You guys are like, oh, okay, what are these people marketing sun? We are not marketing sun. All this vitamin D, calcium, everything that you're taking, Those are the ones that are creating more trouble to you. You need sunlight. You don't need an artificial vitamin D pill that comes in a bottle. So exposure is how much ever you can expose yourself to. Whole body needs to be exposed, or at least the most important. So wear lightweight cotton clothes and then roll up your sleeve. And then women, if you can, wear a sari and then expose your tummy also. That's going to be much more more sunlight, more amount of absorption is going to happen. So men also, you can wear just shorts and then just go into the sun. You need total body sun. So fasting is the next one that we are going to be talking about. Okay. So Deepa was like, I had no idea. Like I was eating round the clock because, I had no appetite. And then everybody around me was telling me to eat, eat, eat. So I kept eating. Nivedita was like, I have no hunger, but I was so weak and tired. I was just eating, eating. Vishwa was like, they told me to eat this protein rich food, this mutton rich food, this meat rich food. So I'm eating it in order to cure myself of psoriasis. When we sat with them, no, this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. You have to understand how body works. Body doesn't multitask. Body doesn't heal and digest food at the same time. So you need to give the body enough amount of space. So fasting. Have you heard about intermittent fasting? So your body is not a multitasker. So you have to remember this golden rule, even if we meet or not in the next sessions. 4 to 5 hours after you wake up, 4 to 5 hours before you go to bed, no eating, only water. No eating, only plain water, pure water. No even mixing of lemon in it, honey in it, nothing. Just plain water. So what happens during this period of time is body is not going to keep digesting and healing at the same. Digestion is a very intensive process. So then you have to give it a time so that the body can remove with the amount of energy it saves and the time it gets, then it will clean up. Remember, root cause of all your health issues is nothing but toxicity, toxicity everywhere. It is toxemia. And how do you heal from toxemia? By cleaning up. How do you clean up? By giving time to the body and space to the body and giving the body right inputs. So that's what it is. So constantly eating round the clock. Like nowadays, people are even ordering squiggy orders at midnight in order to eat and party. That's not how nature has designed us. Once the sun sets, that means it's time to sleep or it's time to at least give the gut a break. So normalize all these. So the body is going to need a lot of time in order to normalize all these things. So it regenerates, it rejuvenates all these cells. So organs get an opportunity to intensify their normal functions. So fasting is the key. So you're going to start with intermittent fasting, just like what I said, 4 to 5 hours after you wake up, 4 to 5 hours before you go to bed. Do not eat, just stick to water. Okay. So you can do like a 12-hour fast, 14-hour fast, 16-hour fast, but keep yourself hydrated with water. Break your fast always with fresh fruits, papayas. Then you can do melons, you can do cantaloupes, but always fresh fruit has to go into your system. Before you begin to eat any kind of cooked food, wait for an hour or two, and then you can eat the lightly, gently cooked food. So now Nivedita was like, oh, yes, doctor, it has improved my acidity so much now that I'm not eating because everybody around was forcing me to eat because I was fatigued. And then Deepa is like, intermittent fasting has changed the way things are. Now I'm getting real. I'm waiting for at least hunger to come in before I eat anything. And I'm mindful. I'm only eating fruit. I'm not eating any of these paratas or anything for my breakfast. So now my things are moving a bit much more. It's been 20 days, things are improving. Vishwa was like, yes, my gut was so derailed. I was having this sticky, smelly poop all the time. And now it's no longer that way. And I'm able to have some formed stools. I'm really focusing a whole lot on intermittent fasting. And I've been fasting too. So you can do this. Everybody has to do it. This acidity, that acidity, I will give you a solution for all that acidity and bloating. But you have to stop eating round the clock this way. No snacking in between. Snacking is hazardous to health. So just, oh, I just ate, but it's okay. I'll take a cup of tea. I just ate, but I'll just take a chat. How about a piece of burfi in between? All this has to stop. The more snacking we do, the more destruction to health is happening to us. Next slide. Then fruit fasting once a week, just be on fruit the whole day, either one kind of a fruit per meal, or you can do 2 or 3 fruits per sitting. Eat as per hunger and avoid salt, processed and fatty foods, and all these caffeinated foods. So next slide. Then what does, so again, so Deepa was like, afterwards, Deepa came back and say, doctor, I think little bit of acidity is coming. I'm feeling little bloated. Everyone was like, yeah, now that I have changed my diet and I started eating more and more in a better way, I'm hydrating myself and I'm doing, but occasionally I'm having this bloating. Is there a way you can help us? Yeah, we have a solution for that, which is going to be a drugless one. No medications are administered. We don't sell any gimmicks. It's all about correcting the body, aligning the body and correcting the conditions around you. So then we follow a very holistic approach, no expensive supplements. We give you a lot of help. And then if you're not a good cook also, we'll help you with the cooking part. And we are like, it's a big community of multiple people who are with us, who are healing. So we connect you with them. So it's like, each of you, you're going to hold each other's hands. You're going to walk through the process. So habit formation, rhythm setting is going to be done. Individual needs are going to be addressed. Continuous WhatsApp support will be provided. And the depth of toxicity is going to be explored. And we work with you on those things. And activity levels are going to be worked on. So next slide. So then bloating, acidity, and everybody. So what did we give as a solution? Did we drug them? No, we did not drug them. So what did we give them as a solution? They will have headaches. As you're changing your system, it is hydrotherapy. Have you heard about wet pack therapy or the gili patti? So you're going to take a cotton towel, lightweight cotton towel. You're going to dip it in room temperature water, wring it dry. And then you're going to put it all around like lapet na hai. So you have to put it all around your tummy, from your rib cage up to your pelvis, and then pelvic bone, and one washcloth on your forehead. Okay, one washcloth on your forehead. Either you can keep continuing working or you can just read a book. But this has to be done. It's very effective, very powerful. It's better to be done on an empty tummy. Like as soon as you take your sunlight, then you do your wet pack, then you keep drinking your water, wait for your hunger to come in, then you start your breakfast with fruit. This should be your daily rhythm in order to slow down the process of accumulation of toxins in the body so that the body can clear up. So apply the wet pack for 20, 30 to 40 minutes. And then then you can do the same in the evening also. Don't eat and do it. So these are the 3 solutions. So now they are healing. Vishwa is feeling a whole lot better. Skin flaking has improved. Nivedita's joint pains have improved a whole lot. She's able to move a whole lot. In addition to these therapies, we have done many other drugless help for them, drugless aids for them, so that they were able to stay more stable in order for the body to clean up. And then Deepa also came back and then she said, oh my God, my bowel movements have improved. Now I'm able to feel and have these bowel movements. So do you believe like you will get better just like these people? I'll tell you what happened to them later and we will share their testimonials and other things. Do you believe that your body is designed to heal? Or do you think your body has just gone haywire just for unknown reasons and you need all this chemical support from everywhere in order to heal you up? Are you've been taking all this chemical support, but did it even help you in any form or shape? So, what do you guys want to do now? You want to go with the Wellcure style of not chemically loading up yourself more, not having these crippling side effects, and not having a progressive condition, and to address it at the root of the issue because that's what your duty is. You have created this disease in you. It wasn't the disease has struck you overnight, but it is because of the diet and lifestyle errors. This is what has happened. So you have to fix it at the root cause. Otherwise, how are you even going to pollute the body more? So do you believe you can heal or you will get better like Deepa, Vishwa, and Nivedita over here? Or do you think this is like, this is not the situation? I need my drugging. I need to chemically like put more chemicals into my system. What do you guys believe in at this point? I'm going to go move on to show you show it to you. So body is very responsive to the food, the thoughts, and the environment we live in. It is not an autoimmune condition, it is an auto-responsive condition. So it is very intelligent, it is very adaptive. So garbage in, garbage out. Do you really think that when you're exposing the body to tons and tons of garbage, magically this garbage in the body is going to turn into lots and lots of good elements and it is going to build you up? No. When the situations around us are garbage and gunky and junky, that's what the body is also going to mount up. It's just an adaptation to what inside and outside is going on with us. So body is an auto-responsive, auto-decluttering, auto-cleanup system. So amount of chemical pollution is going to help us. See, when you have a trash can that is loaded up with lot of garbage, and then there are cockroaches everywhere. That is nothing but disease. Do you think spraying with Baygon spray is going to help you, or cleaning up the garbage is going to help you? You guys have to decide about what you have to do. Clean up the garbage. The common sense thing to do is clean up the garbage can, but not spray yourself with more and more Baygon spray. But when you put chemicals into your system, like Nilesh is taking a lot of antibiotics, so that is a Baygon spray. Do you really think Baygon spray is going to help you, Nilesh? Huh? If the garbage is overflowing in the trash can, what do you think you should be doing? Clean up the trash can. Clean up the trash can. So next slide. So here we have, this is like the introductory session to what we do. So we are basically an online platform of healing, wellness, and regeneration. We are a good team of nutritionists and doctors as we are work as a part of Wellcure. And we do not do any kind of drugging. We do not sell any kind of gimmicks. All we do is we heal, like how Nivedita, I'll come back to them, but all of them are healing. You can go to our website and check out all these testimonials, and we do lots of group coachings. Multiple things are done. So this is an introductory session to our personalized coaching session. You can learn from us. We, as I said, we treat you with lot of respect and lot of dignity. We don't behave like 10 minutes in and out. You keep we keep you waiting and we just end up pushing more drugs. No, we understand how to heal you holistically from head to toe. And then we guide you, we empower you, we educate you, and we provide tons of knowledge so that you are not going to get in the trap on the karkana of drugging yourself and polluting your body more and more. So we have WhatsApp support, we have customized plans and everything, but you have to understand we are drugging your system. Putting more drugs into the system is not going to help you, but more and more organ damage is going to be created, and that itself is going to create more trouble. So next slide. So yeah, you can take over, Ashleka.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Prashanthi, for sharing such insightful information. So, we all are here to discuss everything about autoimmune conditions, and we have a special offering regarding autoimmune conditions under the guidance of Dr. Prashanthi and Asha Shivaram. So, these are the prices for one-on-one personal coaching. So, if you are enrolling in 1 month coaching program, then the current price will be 5,999, and if you are enrolling for a 3 month program, the current price will be 11,998. So if you enroll in the program, then there will be a live workshop recording that you will get, which is absolutely free. So you can use the QR code flashing on your screen to enroll. And along with the personal coaching, if you want to transform your health and you want to heal other people as well as around your area, and you want to upskill in the field of nutrition and side by side heal yourself also, then we have a offering of our 21-day certificate course, which is completely based on holistic, natural, and regenerative healing. So you can check out our course as well. So in the course, we will be learning a lot about natural healing, nutrition versus diet, a lot of therapies related to nature cure and healing, like your fasting therapy, rest therapy, art of breathing, hydrotherapy. We will be learning about maternal health and addressing popular myths. There will be live case studies, cases that you will be given, and there will be a proper scientific papers and scientific studies related to the diseases. And you will learn how to heal naturally, holistically, and how the regenerative medicine actually works. So the course will be like 3 sessions per week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the duration will be 2 hours, and the timings will be 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. So you can definitely check out our course as well. These are all the details, and the course will be starting from 25 September to 16 October. You can scan the QR code flashing on your screen. So this is all about our programs, and now let's get back to the case studies that we have been discussing.
Yeah, so don't drop off just because they're putting all these prices and all. Okay, you guys can do it on your own if you have that kind of ability to do it. But every resource is up there on Wellcure website. So now Deepa has come back. We do like regular follow-up calls and everything because this is like a regular medical practice only, but there is no medicine. But we treat you head to toe holistically. So Deepika was like, oh my God, this is so much better right now. I'm having proper bowel movements. I'm able to clear them. I have great appetite. I'm able to eat well. So things have gotten better and better, and deeper issues are also getting resolved. Now she's back in workforce. She's able to maintain her diet, lifestyle, and she's very happy about it. She even brought her mom to us at some point in order to help her to line up all these things and then help her with her health crisis. So taper the medicines, no supplements, and then education over fear. We will, if you are part of the WhatsApp group for Wellcure autoimmune conditions, we will share Deepa's story with you guys in order to get more idea about how things can be done. Check 5 minutes. Okay, so next one would be then Nivedita too. Like she's a part of our health guide program. So whoever comes in with rheumatoid arthritis, usually we pair them with Nivedita because she knows in and out about how it feels like and the throbbing pain and everything that goes on. So she was here, she is here with June 2021. Then gradually things started getting better. Then the nodules started improving, and then she's full-fledged back to her regular self. You will be very surprised to know that if she was a patient of a RA, and she was doing so poorly until she started working on her diet and lifestyle. This is like a magic, but the thing is, it happens to a lot of patients who really embark and then who empower and educate themselves about diet and lifestyle. But again, it really takes a certain kind of a personality to in order to move on to this because it takes some amount of effort, right? You have to change your diet lifestyle, but it's not as hard as you think. It's very simple. We line up everything and then we teach you and we provide a lot of motivation, lots of beautiful pictures. We talk to your family members in order to help them guide you better, in order to help them motivate you on other things. So this is how it happens. Next slide. And then the Vishwa too, now he has his recording is there on Wellcure. I will share it with you. But after a couple of months of doing so well, then head to toe, things have improved a whole lot. And then now he's just like minimal flaking, if at all. But this is him. He has totally cured and totally cleaned up, and everything is looking so much better. Next slide. So sneak peek in the programs group. So we have many other workshops. So just stay connected with us because the healing here happens without any kind of gimmicks. We do not sell anything other than diet and lifestyle. So these are many people who came to us with psoriasis, arthritis, uric acid issues, anxiety, and everything got better just by, adjusting and educating and empowering them. Then there's a patient who came in with a lot of depigmentation spots. And then over the past 18 years, one was on medicine for almost 15 years. And then she has started to see improvement. I think her pictures will be shared in the WhatsApp group. We don't have the time to share all of it because I have to take some of your questions too at the same time. Next slide. Then this is autoimmune participants. We have workshops too in case if you're like, okay, let me just see what to do and all that. So we have tons of workshops that we do. And this is how healing happens at Wellcure in a properly guided pattern. It's not like, we just give you a support and then we just leave it. No, we tell you multiple recipes. We show you what you're eating, what we are eating. We kind of line up what you guys are eating, and everything is going to be tweaked. Next slide. So, and then alkaline foods, and then what to do, food intake during ulcers. So many important things will be discussed. And then during these periods, you may have like acute healing crisis, like fever and all, which is part of your body cleaning up. That will also get better. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. I think that's it. That's it, right? So now I'm going to take a couple of questions, but meanwhile, Ashleka, can you just do one thing? I'm just going to, I need to do something to open the door. Just leave these, okay? Leave this one and then just talk to them for a second. I'm coming.
Okay.
And meanwhile, guys, can you just put in some, your queries?
Okay. So if you have any questions regarding the autoimmune personalized coaching program, you can drop your questions in the chat box and I will be there to answer your questions. So in the personalized coaching program, you will be learning a lot. Dr. Prashanthi and Asha Shivaram, she's a nature cure expert. She will be there and she will be guiding you on tapering of your medication, how you have to customize your meals, how you have to set the rhythm of your day, how to connect with nature, what therapies to do, and a proper WhatsApp support will be there, proper emotional support will be there, and everything will be customized according to your medical condition and how you have to uh, implement all these things. Practical solutions will be there. So there are a few questions. Please some shed light on. Also, all these disease-related questions will be answered by Dr. Prashanthi. So, Priyanka, yes, the coaching will be conducted in Hindi as well. So, if you are fluent in Hindi, you can choose Hindi as your language, and the coaches will be conduct your coaching in Hindi. Any other question, like if anybody is having regarding the. Okay, can you share about course and their prices? So sure. So these are the prices for the personal coaching, which are flashing on your screen. And these are the pricing for your 21-day certificate course. The course will be for 10,000 rupees, in which there will be 20 plus hours of learning along with Q&A, live session, WhatsApp support, a lot of resources, ebooks, a lot of scientific paper, research papers, everything will be there. And if you want to enroll in the personal coaching, you want to heal yourself, then this is the coaching details, and you will be provided with a doctor and a nutritionist team, which will be work with you on one-on basis, and you will get everything customized according to your medical condition and your needs.
Okay. So I am going to take some of these questions. Some of you are, yes, Canada, yes, we can do. Asha is well versed in Kannada. She is Kannadiga, so I'll be there, and then she will be guiding through the process. So you have to meet Asha ma'am. So Asha is also part of this program. So you will meet her when you come for one-to-one sessions. Then I'm going to go from bottom to top. So can you please let me know why there is a price difference between overseas and India? There you can talk to them. Can autoimmune alopecia heal if it is genetic or without steroids and minoxidil? Yeah, what do you mean by genetic? Or like you had hair or you were born without hair? So Sjogren's is very easy to manage. It's all about your diet and lifestyle. Okay. So then we have many healing stories. One of my very own person over here, a nurse of ours, has healed herself from Sjogren's just by changing her diet and lifestyle. So then people are asking about methotrexate psoriatic arthritis. Sun is irritating her. It's the medication that is the one that is irritating you. It's not the sun. But again, you have to take the pleasant kind of sun. You need sunlight. So Charmi, yes, we do for children. We have many children with autoimmune conditions and multiple different conditions under our care. So yes, we do all of that easily. It can be done, and our children, they themselves are doing very well on this lifestyle and diet. So we know how hard it is. Then my son Aryan, 11 year, had autoimmune NMDA and under treatment for last 10 months. He's under medication with valparin, azathioprine, calcium, and B complex. So again, nothing is nothing is genetic or nothing is related to whatever condition they're talking about. It's all toxicity. Children also, there is a lot of toxicity accumulated in them. So then the people who are asking for fruit to eat during vitiligo, you can eat any fruit. This is a sweet, ripe fruit, not the other kind of fruit. It has to be sweet, ripe fruit. Then somebody was asking about undifferentiated mixed connective tissue disorder. It is nothing but toxicity only. Toxemia is the root cause of all issues. Okay. So then Veena is saying diagnosed with lupus 3 years before, started it with acidity issues, then fever, then joint pains. Have methotrexate and HCQ for 3 years. When I joined Wellcure, do you have to stop medications immediately? No, we don't stop medication immediately because we understand if you've been on them for a long time, we don't. And then as you improve, as your diet and lifestyle improves, as the toxicity comes down, then gradually medications will be tapered off. Then medications will be tapered off. We do have a lot of, so Veena is saying, so we do have recently also another patient came in similar condition with like all these, and then she was also loaded with all this. But poor thing, she started off with same issues, acidity, fever, lot of stress, and joint pains, and then they labeled her as this. So personalized coaching, may Dr. Prashanthi will talk to patients. Yes, I will be there attending and seeing each and every case. Okay, where do I start? So many questions have poured in. Guys, so even if you are a part of the WhatsApp group, please become part of the WhatsApp group. Wellcure team will answer your questions and uh, they will do all that. So yeah, Indu, हम होंगे आपके साथ, हम सब cases को supervise करेंगे और हम देखेंगे आपका history और consultation को. So yeah, हिंदी में भी बातचीत कर सकते हैं, and then बहुत सारे लोग हमारे पास है who can help us as health guides if you speak any other language, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada. I speak Telugu fluently, so Tamil, Kannada, any of those, Malayalam, or any of the Gujarati languages, anything will be done easily if you have somebody who needs a different language other than English. Do you run frequent labs? No, we do not monitor frequent labs because labs are just a tip of the iceberg, but what is happening deep down is based on your symptoms. So somebody is saying is loop LPP face on body triggered due to allergic reaction of oil massage. Neck and face have become way darker. Myalopathy treatment includes meds and steroids. PCOD in recent times, major weight gain. This is all secondary to your diet and lifestyle errors. Okay, Indu or Pooja, whoever is asking this question. So yeah, you have to work on those issues. Sindhu is saying possibility to reduce Hashimoto's antibodies. First of all, why did you even check those Hashimoto's antibodies? You need to work on yourself, first of all. Root causes of autoimmune diseases, that's what we said, diet, lifestyle, and pollution inside and external to you. So it is nothing but toxicity, toxicity, toxicity. I already mentioned that during the program. So Nilesh, ma'am, can inherited diseases be cured? There is nothing inherited. It is all about your environment. Remember what I said, it is all about epigenetics. Uveitis with methotrexate. So uveitis is nothing but these small blood vessels in the eye that are blocked up because of toxicity, toxicity, toxicity. And the eye is just inflamed because you have lot of toxins that are sitting there. So no amount of drug is going to remove it, but the toxins have to be cleaned up and the body is going to do its own cleanup. So immune self-tolerance, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. So if you guys have any more questions, put them in here, but do not poison your body. You cannot acquire health by poisoning your body more and more drugs, with more and more side effects. So you have to work on the root cause of issues. The root cause of issues is what you're eating, how you're living, the amount of stress, what is going on with you. All of this has to be lined up, and you guys have to correct. You guys, like, the diet is totally wrong. The lifestyle is totally wrong. When these two are wrong, no amount of drugging of the system is going to help anybody. It's only going to create more pollution and more side effects. To a point, the progression of disease is going to keep happening. Okay. So, yeah, any other questions or anything? So psoriasis, nothing is for lifelong. It is, you see, if the doctor has never asked you what you're eating, how you're sleeping, how you're doing, and this guy is going to tell you it is incurable, I don't think he has any idea what he's talking about. What does he mean by incurable? Did he even talk to you about how is your gut health? What are you eating? What was your lifestyle? Can you just line up everything that has gone into you, that has happened to you from your childhood until now? If they haven't taken a proper history and if they have no idea, then how can they even say it is incurable and then subject you to all these things? Well, I told you a case of Vishwa, right? Like there are many, many patients who are doing so well and then by correcting their life. It's a Wellcure, like, go to the testimonial page, you will see tons of it. So then someone is asking about hepatitis, autoimmune hepatitis. There is nothing like autoimmune hepatitis. It is nothing but gut pollution. There is lot of garbage in the gut. Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. I will meet you all at some point. But remember, toxemia is the root cause of all the issues. It's the diet and the lifestyle. Those of you who are thinking that I follow the diet, no, you guys are only doing part of it. But again, the rest of it has to be done. You need proper guided support, a doctor who is going to answer, who is going to tell you that your headache is related to your joint pains, are related to your thyroid, is related. So all of this, your body works as one single unit. It's not one simple thing at a time. It's everything put together. So that's how it has to be. Okay, all right. So three solutions, three patients. You guys have to start working on it. There is nothing like, you have to take some amount of self-responsibility, or actually it's the auto-responsibility. There is nothing like an autoimmune condition, but it is all about auto-responsiveness of the body. It's the garbage in and around us that is creating these conditions, and you have to clean up the garbage in and around you. Otherwise, it's not going to be pretty. All you're doing is just spraying a lot of Baygon spray and a bleach around that like a garbage can that is overflowing. That's not going to help, and that's not going to look pretty. Okay, so I told you what you guys need to do and what I have to do as a physician. And now it's you guys who is going to work on yourself and then handle things. Okay. Do not outsource your health to anybody else. It's all in your hands. What you put in the body, the diet, the lifestyle, how you're living, everything is related to what your body is expressing. And this is nothing but an auto-responsive issues. All right, guys, perfect. And healing wishes to everybody. And I truly, truly hope you do not chemically try to build up your health. Chemicals plus toxins is always equivalent to more and more disease, but you will not find health at the end of that equation. Okay? Thank you. And yeah, healing wishes and stay connected with Wellcure.